girls walking around drunk. Vaginas hanging out near their fucking, near their ankles. I think I experienced that last night. I don't know. I don't want to. You know what? I don't want to remember. I do want to remember this, though.
Fuck my ass!
No, not that one.
I poop my pants for Guy.
Of course.
Guy makes me poop my pants.
Who doesn't poop your pants?
My show is the Angry Bong Show, and it's over on the Angry Bong Network. I like to play rock music, and sometimes I occasionally smoke marijuana. I poop my pants for Guy.
Okay, this is some kind of thing that's spiraling through the U.S., so I'd like to welcome Dino with K-Tap, tap, 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 to the program. You there, Dino? I don't know if you're outside picking your nuts. You there, Kerstat? K-Tap. What kind of program are we running here? I don't know what kind of program we're running here. It's just part of modern technology. I don't know what I got to do here. Call these people back. Call group. Here we go. Now nobody's going to answer the phone. Is anybody there? Is anybody out there?
Damn, I got it just in time.
Yeah.
Woo!
Welcome.
Welcome.
Dino, are you there?
Is it? All right, now, okay. Somehow my motherfucking... See, I think it's the fucking goddamn K-Tap effect, all right? See, Rick...
Perhaps you should ask, Dino, why would America attack itself?
Why? Listen, I don't want to get into all that shit. All you need to know is that I personally think 9/11 was underrated. Okay, that was at least a 10 out of 11. At least. Yeah. See, exactly. Now, anyway, what I want to talk about is the fact this is K-Tap. This is the person that...
K to the T to the A to the P to when I fucking jump at you, you will pee. Wait, that didn't rhyme. It was the same word. Okay, go ahead.
All I'm going to say to you is, listen, women deserve fucking rights. All right?
Yes,
they really
do.
But wait, they also deserve lefts. All right? God damn it.
All I did, man, was push my ex-wife off me when she kicked me in the nuts. That's all I ever did.
Listen. I don't need the explanation. I don't need to get into any of all of this. I understand. Listen, I have woke up before from a daze with some blood on my knuckle. Shit happens. Listen, you just got to remember to wipe, okay? That's all it is, all right? And really, seriously, if dinner was on the table at 5 o'clock, she wouldn't be on the floor. All right? You got to put it where it really is.
I'll tell you about one night dinner was on the table. My daughter, 1-year-old, was sitting on the floor. She started choking to death. My ex-wife was sitting on the floor with her, giving her treats, and I was eating old, cold-ass dinner. My wife looks at her and goes, I jumped down, shoved my fucking finger down her throat, and cleared the shit out of her throat. That's the kind of marriage I had, man.
Listen, you ain't got to tell me. All right, Bill, was it Bill Hicks there or whatever the fuck his name is? Bill Burr explains it perfectly. I understand, all right? We've all been there. I mean, like I said, it happens, all right? I just wanted to hear clarified what exactly. See, because I got to tell you, and Guy knows me as well as anything else. Rick and me, what made us great is we just talked a lot. We did our thing. Rick had his own little thing he did. I did my own little thing. I used to get involved in the drama years and years and years ago. Now I just kind of sit back and watch the shit play. But 3, 4, 5 shows, all right? We're saying that we devoted to this, and I just had to hear it out your own. I had to hear it. But my question for you is, why the fuck are you attacking trailers, goddamn? I just moved out of a trailer less than a year ago.
Seriously. I swear to God, my roommate and I are looking for a trailer park where we can both get our own separate trailer. Swear to God. So I have nothing against trailers. It's just that the people I've met that come from trailer parks seem to carry a certain level of intellect that is not satisfactory.
And then another thing you said, though, I'm going to call you out a lot of things here. I was listening for like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And I'm sitting there like, and then you talk about people who talk like they're black. Well, first of all, I don't try to talk like anything but me. I am who the fuck I am.
You don't sound black. You don't sound like a white dude talking black.
The first year that I did Spreaker, Guy will tell you this shit is true, too. I'll never forget the fucking show. It was like within the first year, I had said something about, you know how us white people do. And there was like 6 or 7 people in the chat. They're like, you're fucking white? What the fuck? And my point being is, let a motherfucker talk the way they want to talk. I don't give a fuck how many niggas come out your mouth, how many niggers come out your mouth. I don't give a shit about any of that shit. If what you're saying is interesting, I'll give it a listen. Most likely I won't if you're on Spreaker, because that's just me. I don't have time for that. But I'm just saying.
I'm the same way. I get my news from other places.
Hey,
but I'm the same way. If you talk like that all the time,
I'm trying to remember how many bitches I hit daily.
I'm good with it.
I'm doing a toll here. Does yanking them up by their hair count?
But if you talk to your mom like, Mother, would you pass the potatoes? And then you get on the radio and you're like, motherfucking shit, nigga, shit, motherfucking shit. That's fake. That's fake to me. It's not real. So,
but we all have our fakenesses in all of our ways. You got to understand it. Okay, I'm not going to be a dick here. Just throw it out. You're sitting here as a show host who has admitted to some sort of domestic violence, right? So my point being is, you can't judge.
I pushed my wife off of me when she need me in the nuts. Yes.
Okay, so my point being is that you don't want people to judge you for that, right? So why are you going to judge them? They use nigga, shit, fuck, damn, bastard, fucker, any of the words. They could have a whole show where it says nothing but cunt. I guarantee I will like that show. I don't give a shit what they say. It doesn't matter how to say, even if they're being fake saying it. Entertain me, bitches. That's what you're here for.
But don't you care if you're hearing the real them or the character them? You don't make.
I don't give a fuck at all. Not one part of me. First of all, I mean, this is where the whole thing's got to come down to. This is where we first tell everybody here in Spreaker. Guy knows this. We all know this. We all used to have fun with this shit. If you came to Spreaker thinking you was going to get anything else other than a hobby you have to pay for, then you are fooled yourself from the beginning. Go outside, put your head up high, and blow your brains out, because that's simple. So when it comes down to it, like, I don't give a shit if it's real, if it's fake. You could write a fucking script. If you could sell me the fucking script and entertain me, that's all I give a fuck about.
Well, I don't blame you for that. That doesn't bother me. But the whole thing is, I didn't pay for a motherfucking thing on Spreaker, and I wouldn't pay for a motherfucking thing because I know what it's all about. It's all about a gang mentality. We are in a closed circle here. This is a contained loop, and nothing much inside of Spreaker is getting to the outside. That's a problem. I'm on iHeart, so I got all my shit paid for, $120 a month for the fucking station plan. Good, great. They can kick me off. But from what I hear from Debbie Daly, I
can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to
still get the plan for like 10 years. So that's cool.
You don't know why I'm laughing right now, but I'm laughing because I remember Guy. All right, I'm going to address Guy here. Guy, you remember when iHeart first hit Spreaker?
Oh yeah.
And you remember how every motherfucker and their mother bent over backwards.
It was.
Get on
Chris
iHeart.
Top was calling every 10 minutes. Can you get me on there?
So me, I never participated. I actually submitted my one show, Dino's Crazy Mind. I changed the title as Fuck iHeartRadio. I submitted it once a week until they fucking kept denying it and did not. I really never cared. So iHeart is, you do your thing over there, you have fun. And here, maybe it is a gang mentality. But this is where I keep trying to tell people now. It's been 5+ years. I learned it the hard way. But when it comes down to it, you get on, you do you want to do, you say fuck you to everybody else, whether they like it or they don't. Half the time my chat isn't even up in my show. I don't give a fuck. I'm there to entertain me. I laugh at my jokes harder than anybody else. So I'm just saying, when it comes down to it, don't have to judge people. That's the first thing. I've never heard your voice in any of the time. All I heard was the clips and shit where you were admitting it. And dude, if you can't admit right now that what me and Rick did to you was some funny shit, then you are naive, because that shit, you handed us gold. All right.
I didn't listen to Rick's show, so I don't know what y'all did.
You handed us gold, and I think you knew it. And that's the part. Nope. And that's where it all goes down to. It's either way.
Well,
have fun with what you do.
Fairness, I used to be one of the worst people on this.
We all had our fun, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what our point. And me and Guy, how many times we battled, Guy? Like 4 or 5?
At least.
All right. I mean, this shit happens. And then most people don't even know is, 4 years ago, we had a sports show.
It doesn't matter.
My sports show is the one that got rejected from iHeart. There's a clue. So, yeah, that's how bad mine was. But I'm going back to it. I don't care.
Oh, speaking of which, me and Guy got to get this out of the way real quick. Guy, all right, I'm upset with the World Series. I'm getting over it, but I got to give it to you. You said, and I quote, Royals in 5.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Sorry.
That fucking sucked for me. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, right there from the first pick. You know what I thought, right? Swear to God. First pitch, we had first at bat, but when they first got up on the first pitch, all right, had a fuck in his hand, goes for inside the park home run. I thought it was the Denver Super Bowl all over again. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, now, I'm not even going to make a comment on. I'm not going to make a comment on Manning right now because I want you to get over the Mets withdrawal first.
I'm his biggest critic too. You know, I'm one of his biggest fans. I've
39 yards passing. Let's have a parade.
No, well, it wasn't. I agree with you. We should have never played. He should have never played that game. He should have broke the record on a more positive note. I agree with you. You can't celebrate a 5 for 20 or what was it? I think it was 5 for 20.
Y'all are losing the audience, man. There's no baseball fans here, but look what Apocalypse said.
We're not even talking baseball. Shut up, K-Tap.
Baseball is low energy like Jeb Bush. Now, everybody know about Jeb Bush. We should talk about him. I agree he's low energy, but remember Survivor? Remember the motherfucker that flew under the radar? That's the bitch that won, or at least came in second.
Yeah, but you got to remember one thing. No matter what's talked about on the program, I can talk about my last defecation. These people are going to come back and back and
That's
back.
because you have skill. Listen to me, Dino. Tell me if you agree. Guy Shea has radio skill. It's natural. It's inherent. He doesn't work on it. It just comes out. I have to go find fucking material for my show. He can talk about ball, dick, cunt, ass bitches, and still people will come. See, I don't have that.
Although I agree kind of with what you're saying, I understand your overall point. I'm going to tell you it's hard for us to understand why you're choking on the cock real quick. All right, so just step back for a second. I agree. I see what you're saying.
I think he's that good. I will choke on the cock. I think he's that good.
Me and Guy have discussed the fact that he does have a natural talent. He does things that 90% of the fucking Spreaker community can't do.
Oh,
we have
wait.
spoke that before.
You're white knighting him, Dino. You're white knighting him.
No. I'm simply saying that. But at the same time, I just had to call out the fact that K-Tap there was you were choking on it a little bit. That's it. I'd say that to anybody. And Guy knows that to be true.
I recognize talent. Man, I wrote a letter to Warner Brothers when I was 19 years old, the Air Force, and said, let me be a talent scout. They're like, fuck you. But still, man, I know I can recognize talent. And you can't tell me that Guy Shea and Debbie Daly don't drive this network.
Look, I have no idea about Debbie Daly at all. Not one bit. I refuse to even speak of her because honestly, I'm not going to say any more other than the fact that she doesn't deserve my words. That's it. And I got to be honest, it's always been that way. Ever since her and some other the weak-ass shows, stolen shows limped their way over from BTR. I don't care. Never have. I have better things to do.
What's on your mind, Dino? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to accomplish on this network? I asked this
Not a goddamn thing. I want to accomplish my nightly or weekly, whenever I get on this motherfucker therapy session, that I can get on, tell my jokes that literally I probably laugh harder than anybody else does, and I totally accepted that years ago. I just want to have my vent. I want to be there. And I think that's what everybody should be. I think you should just get on here, do it because you want to do it. Stop putting pressure on it. It's fucking Spreaker. Have fun with it. If you can't have fun, lift your head up high and blow your brains out.
Absolutely. And blow your brains out is the way everybody should end their life. But I should tell you that I've said 5 of probably my last 10 shows. This is what keeps it fun for me. I don't use notes. I don't use scripts. I fucking talk off the top of my head. As soon as it starts becoming work, I'm done. I've already got work to do. Fuck that. I'm here to have fun, so I have to speak off the top of my head. And I listen to some of my old shows and go, Kevin, you sound fucking retarded.
Well, I guarantee it was probably one of the shows. Because, listen, you have a release that all of us don't have. You know what I'm saying? You can just kind of reach out and touch a bitch. But what I'm saying is...
I don't hit women, man. I've never hit a woman. I grew up with 4 sisters and never hit a woman.
Listen, Bill Burr has a whole bit about this where he says that people with the statement, there's no reason to ever hit a woman. Imagine the level of fucking conceit in that sentence. No reason?